Hi, welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today we are going to be doing something different. I am always picking up stuff, and I found these bolts. And I thought, okay, what can I do with those? So I am going to find a way to use them. First off, I've got to figure it out because one's taller than the other. So it may be that they need to be on separate sticks. But I have all these popsicle sticks that are left over from crafts that the kids did when they were in school. And then these are chopsticks from carry out. So I have them and I have not used them. So I am thinking that they may be good candidates for what I'd like to achieve today. Now, I have run out of painted envelopes. I know you find that hard to believe, but it is true. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun to attach the stuff, and then I'm going to actually use some glittery glue sticks that my daughter sent over here. She don't need them anymore, and I don't know of anything I would use glittery glue sticks on. So I thought I might make some doodles and things like that on some of these little wood pieces that I can easily take and convert to use as mark makers. You know how sometimes if you use something, it may be hard to pick it up without leaving, an undesirable mark. Well, that happens. So that's why I think I will hot glue them onto a popsicle stick, and then I have something to pick it up with. Now my thinking is if I put one on one end and one on the other, I can use it on the edges or, the distance between the two. So I will give that a try. If it fails, it's no big deal. It's no loss. I can come up with another plan. So that's what I have. I've been collecting stuff. I found that in a parking lot. Let's see, I got this mark maker is from the top off my deodorant. It makes ovals. And this one's kind of amusing, unless you were on the other end of what it is. So anyway, this is a cap off of a item that was recently used in our house. And it makes cute little circles. And I've got this woven material that I use quite often. This was an old coaster, a vinyl coaster. So these are the things that I'm probably going to be using today. I also have some UPO scraps that I save. I've got more than this, but this is what I have close at hand. So I am going to try to do something with those. You can actually put them on cardboard, but I thought, okay, if I'm going to have the hot glue gun out, can I hot glue it? Is the hot glue that I use is not the hottest glue. It's more of a cold hot glue, if that makes sense. It's cooler. So we'll see what it'll do. Worst case scenario, it don't work. And that's it. That's that. So this is just off of a Maxwell House coffee screw top. That's what I always put down because it's got that waxy stuff on the inside. But I am going to take this one and I'm going to apply it to a stick just to make it easier to pick it up. And I'm going to use more of the small sticks just because I have more of those. Well, let me say, I have more of those in here. I have a big box of them in the attic. All right. And we're going to have strings. Now, let's see. What do I want to use for I think I'm going to use the big tongue depressor here. And I'm going to use the smoothest side to put an impression on my plate. And these should be able to be used for mark making after you've used your gel print. So we'll see how it goes. It's amazing how I found these within 2 days of each other just outside walking, which I thought was kind of funny. My husband said, "What do you need with those old bolts?" I said, the things I can do." He thinks I'm crazy anyway, so it's all right. It's all good. All right, I'm going to empty these out. And there's some itty-bitty pieces, and there's some not so itty-bitty pieces. So let's see what we got here. We could do waves. So far, everything's going well with this. Oh, except I've stuck my finger where it didn't need to be. I know I can't be the only one that glues the fingers with the hot glue gun. Now see, that's not working. And it may be that it doesn't work and I need to use something else. So you live and you learn. We'll just peel that off and say we didn't do it the right way, and maybe I need to start. Yep, missed a piece. And I've hit the trash can every time. Yay! If I do that, I can get almost 3 on there. Or do I want to? Yeah, I think that might be better. So we're gonna shoot for getting at least an anchor piece on. We're gonna anchor it, and we're gonna pop it down and see what happens. Plastic to wood. Will hot glue do it? The worst case scenario is I go to pull the stick up and the other stuff flops off. Then I'm back to using tweezers, but I think it's worth a try. I just put too much. I did put too much at one time. I think that's what my problem was there. Anything behind the stencil material, the UPO, you don't have to worry about it. If it comes out, though, you want to get it off of there. All right, and we're going to just snip. All right, so we have that. That one we don't need to do anything with. So let's go through and see what kind of shapes we have. Okay, that one would be good. Let's cut it right there. And right there. And I think that one will go on a small one as well. So let's put our first dot there. It doesn't help when you fumble with your fingers are fumbly. It should be fumbleina. Yep, fumbleina. We were talking about how clumsy I am. I'm a mess. And I bruise easy, so I always look like I've been beat to death, unfortunately. Alright, now, I think, ooh, that's nice. That's cool. And some of these little pieces will make some real intricate things. They're tiny. I might need to do cardboard for those. Okay, I'm going to pull these out because I don't want to do too many of the same thing. I have done these on the gel plate just loose, and it takes a while to pick them up. It's fun to do, but it gets a little tedious. But you can make little characters out of the things that have come out of the holes. Alright, those are probably too small to try. But I do like these little swirly bits here. Those are stuck to each other. Oh, sorry. Like I said, I'm clumsy. Alright, this is the first round of them. And we're going to put those back in the jar because that's where they need to be. That long one's good. Let's get that one back out. I'm trying my camera on a different side, so sorry if I'm bumping you about. I wonder about spraying like a piece of cardboard and just dropping these down on it and then letting it dry. And sorry about the phone. I'm sure it's nothing important. I don't even know why we still have a house phone. I think it's for entertainment purposes at this point. To see what kind of fools call. Alright, those are done. And let me get, I'm pretty sure I've got another little bag of them. I'm going to grab out my stencil book, because I think I have a whole pocket full of them hanging out, just waiting for something wonderful to happen. Oh yes, there we have it. Got it. Folded up piece. Okay. Now this has some different shapes in it, so we'll see what we got. And let me grab a tray. That might be a smart way to manage this. I picked these trays up at Goodwill. There were 4 of them taped together for $1, so we'll put them to work. Alright, and as you see, these are bits. They're random shapes and sizes, and they come from PM Artist Studio stencils. It's what they cut out to make the holes that make the stencil. So you can ask for those and you will get them. And they are something that's very fun to play with. So that's kind of what we're doing today. Ooh, this one's nice. So whatever this turns out to be, it's going to be something that's very abstract and something that just really is fun and playful and not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily have to create a particular image. It's just something that's going to be fun. Once they cut, they have on the mats that they use to run through the machine, they'll have pieces that are left once the stencil's removed, and they just have to scrape those off of that sticky place, and this is what they end up with. So I think it's cool that they package them and you can do fun things with them. It's like sometimes when I look at them, I see like an, I think, oh, I can make an animal out of that, or I can do this with that. So take advantage of that. If you place an order with them, take advantage of that because it's fun to have your inner pieces, and that's what these are, the inners. I love the little loopy things. I think they look cute. And there's an oval. We got the moon. There's another crescent shape. Alright, I think that's going to be what we work with. Yep, there's one. Alright, so I think I'm going to get a piece of cardboard and put them on the cardboard so that it'll be a big thing and not a little one. This will work well. Okay. Let's get these that we've already got ready out of the way. That might help. I don't know how your desk just shrinks. It really does. It shrinks. It's like shrinky dinks. You'll be going fine, and all of a sudden it's like, well, where'd it go? All right. I'm going to snip that little piece right there off because it's really fine, and I just don't think I'll be using that. And I'm just going to start laying down, I'm going to start putting glue on it and laying it down. Not necessarily trying to come out with anything fabulous or wonderful on its own. This is more something that I want to just be able to play with it and make designs that are kind of out of the ordinary. That's all. And on this piece, it has got like a little tiny piece, so we want to go ahead and move that out of the way. These are meant to have fun with them. Just play with them any old way. I'm going to cut that one, I think. Got the little teeny tiny swirly things. And they're not going to need but just a little bit of glue on them, or it'll run out and be all over the place. And it does have a few little strings and a few little wayward pieces, so I'll need to kind of clean those up, I guess. I think I'll wait till I get it all done and then I'll come back and do that. Excuse me. I would be so glad when all the pollen and stuff stops. It's still driving me crazy. Well, not quite crazy. Aggravating. It's more aggravating, I guess you might say. It's a rainy day in the Carolinas, so it's a perfect day for me to get up here and play in my craft room, which always makes me so happy. It's my happy space, and I love it. That probably is going to have to be put down with a little bit finer tip, I think. I don't know if I'm hearing thunder or if it's equipment outside, like somebody mowing the yard. I don't know. The grass is wet, so I know it's not my husband. Whew. I'm thankful for my coffee this morning. Well, I just wanted to be there. It just jumped right on that piece of cardboard. Let's see what else we need on here. This little swirly piece is nice. Yeah, we'll go with the little swirly piece. No, I don't like that there. What about this? Yeah, I like that. There's nothing wrong. I mean, there's no wrong way to do this. It's more just playing. You know, just take whatever pieces you have and have fun with them. Make them work for you the way you want them to. It's a lot of opportunities in here. And even though I'm hot gluing these down, they will come back off pretty easy if that's what I want to do with them. I'm looking at that, and that's not bad. It's got some decent balance to it. Yeah, that would work. Okay. Whoa, we're at 23 minutes. That's getting a little bit long. So I tell you what, I am going to continue to work on this until I've used these up. That's all I'm going to do on this one, and we will have a part 2. So this is the completed one for part 1. And when I come back for part 2, I will have the number 2 one done, and we will sit and do some gel printing with them. All right, we'll see you soon. Be well, my friends. Bye-bye.